What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Zay coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about Drake. And specifically, I'm going to talk about how Drake has never been a forward focused type of rapper. Before we get into the video, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. And don't forget to follow me on IG at Zay2Hot. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so Drake has never been this type of forward thinking, future, really an influential rapper, period. Drake has always been this in the moment, in the present type of rapper. You can even go back to Nothing Was the Same Drake. He was always a man of his times. His stuff was never something that was future focused or something that was like ahead of his time. It was always present in the time that it was. Drake, I would even say, even dressed the same, especially in the 2013, like 2013 ending of 2013 and 2014 ending of like the swag boy era. Like he dressed like every other rapper, gold chains, white tees, Jordans, well, some designer here and there. But he was never really he was always been a person who's been literally in the present moment. Like now that I really think about it, when I listen to Drake music, like to his older stuff, his older body of work, I see Drake is a good representation of a rapper who is the sign of his times. Like I've never heard, or anyone, even the old heads, I've never heard anyone ever say, I want to rap like Drake. Like I've never seen any influence at all musically by Drake. Everyone has always acknowledged Drake as this good and great rapper, which he is, but no one's ever said that Drake popularized this. Shoot, even Kanye has gotten this influence. Like people raps, or at least try to be as like musically a genius like Kanye. Especially with the auto tune and all that stuff, and his like creative body of work, and even his whole look. You got people now wanting to dress like Kanye, like especially like fashion wise and stuff like that. I've never heard anyone say I want to sound or rap like Drake, and I definitely never heard anyone want to say I wanted to dress like Drake before. And just to let you know, Kanye's the whole auto tune thing wasn't something that was like too revolutionary, but the way Kanye did it was revolutionary in a sense, or way different than any other rapper would have done. Now you got rappers doing auto tune degrading every second, it feels like. I would even say Playboy Cardi has much more influence than Drake has ever had, both musically, definitely musically. I mean, are you kidding me? Rage beats, even though Cardi isn't like the main person for that, like it's definitely been a collective before Cardi. He's just the one who popularized the rage beat stuff. And then as well, I mean, do we even need to talk about fashion? Cardi, you have these opium fans. We literally call people opium fans or Cardi clones for a reason. That and musically. Drake has never had any type of fluent influence like that in his entire career. I've never heard not one person ever, and again, I never heard someone ever want to dress or sound like Drake, or even said Drake has ever created something that was revolutionary in the music space or influenced anyone. Nothing. I mean, literally, just sit back and listen to his discography. Go back from Take Care Drake all the way till now. You're going to see that Drake has never been a person who's been ahead of his time at all. And I do want to say there's nothing wrong with that, because well, he's the perfect, he knows how to be able to be a person who is of his time in that era. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think nothing's wrong with that, but for the people who are old heads and talking about some the old Drake and all that stuff, Drake has never been he's always been a very good rapper, but he's never been a super forward thinking rapper at all. Like no one can ever say that. Here's what I want to say actually, for the people like who are like much more older, listen to like the really old Drake before Nothing Was the Same Drake. Again, I'm gonna be honest. Drake sounded like how Drake was supposed to sound in that time period. It's just the only thing different is that Drake is now continuing to do that. He's still continuing to, sound like he's in the present times, but y'all have gotten older and y'all want to see a new Drake. That's what I'm saying. Because Drake has never changed. Drake has always been like that. It's just y'all, the people who've listened to Drake, you know, watching this come up before like Degrassi, like with Degrassi and all that stuff, that Drake coming all the way up, like it's just y'all have seen that Drake because y'all grew up with that Drake. But Drake has always been a person who has been for the times and seeking out the younger crowd. Like he's always been doing that. So, like, in all honesty, I'm not even surprised that Drake made a song or made an album for a TikTok audience or much more of the younger crowd. See, the difference between Kanye is that Kanye has always, he's always made music that was very introspective, but it's never been of his time. Like, a lot of people never really liked Kanye's, well, take it back. A lot of people liked his music and it was forward thinking as well. Like, yeah, definitely his music. A lot of people liked his music, but his music was also like something that you can listen to in the future. Definitely, this thing was definitely a forward thinking type of music. You guys, I don't think the older people like. I don't think they realize or they want to admit that Drake is just a man who's always been for the culture. Drake is a cultural guy. That's why you see the man daggone near adopt every daggone thing. Like, that's why his palette is so spread out. Like, it's not like he's Drake is a surface level guy. In all honesty, his music is a surface level music, which is why, like a regular little goon can just listen to Drake. Literally everyone, even the henchmen, can listen to Drake because Drake's music is meant to be much more for the casuals. His music is and I don't want to even be like just because it's commercial is going to be bad because that's not the tone I'm trying to set. What I am trying to say is that Drake appeals to so many people that Drake can't get deep into topics because oh he's going to be pissing off this crowd probably or he's probably going to be making this crowd mad. Like Drake has never been this guy who can focus on a deep subject about something without just like kind of skimming through things. Like he went from British to gangster to Spanish to Drake to Playboy to heartbroken to heartbreaker. Like he went from all these different like type of phases and modes consistently, and it's just like I don't know. Drake has never been stuck with a style, but it's one thing no one can like deny is that Drake is still top rapper. That's facts. Drake is top rapper still, but his formula has never changed. But yeah, I don't expect Drake to ever get really deep into his lyrics. Maybe he was a little bit more vulnerable back then, though. Like definitely, I could say Drake was more vulnerable back then. Like he could have took a Kanye route where he got much more introspective and actually talked about things, but he's he's stayed the same over the years. Like he's never changed about that. Like he's never changed. He's never changed. All right, I'm gonna kind of this one short as I don't really have any else this kind of thing to say about this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this take? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Let me know down in the comments. And I love trying to talk to y'all about this stuff. That way, I get to get y'all side and I get to get my side for anyone who like opposes what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Obviously, be respectful in the comments. Please be respectful to other people. Please be respectful to me. We're humans. There's no need to be rude to each other, honesty. And with all that being said, I love you, Dark Knights.
Baby, come and jump on it, and up on it. Let's do it. Ride it, bump on it, in my saddle. Baby, come and jump on it.